Good evening and welcome to DeKalb County High School and the Harold D. Luna Court for District 7 3A basketball action tonight on the DC Blitz Sports Network as DeKalb County gets set to take on White County. Tom Duggan alongside Kelly Pybern and the coach Chris Vance. Good evening, and we got a good old-fashioned border rivalry. Kelly's played in this game before. I've watched a lot of them, and a lot on the line as we play in district tonight.
Yeah, this is exciting. This is the first game I've got to make this year with my basketball team, and so I'm excited. I was down there talking to Casey a few minutes ago about the time we won when we were seniors.
Way back when?
Way back when. Many moons ago.
Well, we got started just in time to catch the national anthem, so what we're going to do is work a break in, then we're going to come back and we'll preview the girls' game. DeKalb County and White County from Smithville tonight, all coming up. Stay with us. This is the DC Blitz Sports Network.
Teamwork, accountability, honesty, showing respect, dependability. These are all qualities that I began learning as an athlete growing up in DeKalb County. Hi, this is Tennessee Assistant Golf Coach Payne Denman. Whenever you're looking for a teammate that has your back, look no farther than my friend Grant James and the team at DeKalb County Insurance. They can help out with all your business, auto, home, life, or Medicare insurance needs. Give them a call today at 615-597-0660 or visit them at www.decalbinsurance.net. Tell them I sent you, and as always, go Vols.
When closing on a new home or piece of property, you want the process to be as smooth as possible. For almost 20 years, DeKalb Title LLC has been helping new property owners in Smithville and DeKalb County through that process promptly and efficiently. As your trusted title expert and closing company, they believe buying or selling real estate should be a joyous occasion, and their team does everything possible to keep it that way. DeKalb Title works to make sure your transaction gets to the closing table and your new property is secure for years to come. Let DeKalb Title help you close and protect your residential, commercial, or new construction transaction today. Call 615-597-2303 or visit them online at DeKalbTitle.com.
As first-time home buyers, navigating the real estate market can be both exciting and daunting. At Farmhouse Realty, we understand your unique needs and are dedicated to guiding you through the process with ease. With our extensive knowledge of DeKalb County and its surrounding areas, we can help you find your dream home or sell your existing property at the best possible price. Farmhouse Realty is committed to understanding your financial situation and goals, finding the perfect home that aligns with your lifestyle, negotiating the best terms for your purchase or sale, and being there for you every step of the way. Give us a call today at 615-597-FARM. That's 615-597-3276, or check out our listings at farmhouserealty.org. Farmhouse Realty. Let us help you achieve your real estate dreams.
Getting set for girls action, game one of our DC Blitz doubleheader tonight with DeKalb County and White County. White County comes in probably angry tonight as they were I don't want to hardly even say upset by Smith County earlier in the week, because Smith County's got an exceptionally good ball club this year. But I don't know that a lot of folks expected White County to go over to Carthage and get beat by Smith County as they did on Tuesday night. But Coach Dodgen, Kelly, and you've worked with him, he would probably say, hey, it's a good opportunity for you to for some teaching moments and to kind of regain your focus as we're coming down the home stretch of the regular season.
Yeah, he said, I asked him tonight when I saw him, I was like, hey, how's it going? And he said, it's been rough. He said, we're ready tonight. And so I don't know if that's good or bad for DeKalb with them coming off a loss. Most of the time it makes people hungry, and you might get the raw end of that deal.
They're ranked number 2 in the state of Tennessee in the 3A classification. Upperman is ranked number 3. Heritage is ranked number 1. Chris, I don't know that I look at any team across the state of Tennessee, and that Heritage team, they better be really, really good if they're going to compete with the likes of Upperman and White County. We know what basketball's all about.
Particular region or district, and without saying, when you're playing this type of competition day in, day out, throughout the season, twice a year, you're going to be ready for any postseason talent that comes your way.
Of course, we'll have more on the boys game a little bit later on, but we're getting ready for girls action tonight as the Lady Tigers are getting introduced. The Lady Tigers, by the way, snapped a 6-game losing streak earlier in the week with a 43-35 win at Warren County. Kelly, when you've lost 6 in a row and you've been battered against some really good district teams, how good does it feel to kind of get that monkey off your back and get a win and give yourself a little momentum as you get back into district play?
It feels great because I can even remember when we played in this, I don't know if Coach Foster and Coach Blind kind of tried to schedule us. You try to schedule you a win somewhere in there because you're playing in such a tough district. So hopefully the scheduling that they did will give them the punch that they need to get through the rest of the season.
Kelly was on the team that won in Sparta back in 1999. First DeKalb team that had won over there in girls basketball in quite some time. But what do you remember about that game some 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah, free throws. Free throws were so important. I think that game, if I'm not mistaken, we only missed maybe 2 free throws the whole game. We only won by 1 or 2 points. It was a huge upset. That we did win at Sparta because they were good. They went on to play in the state tournament that year. They had a good team. I mean, we were super excited. We had no idea it had been 18 years or 19 years since DeKalb had won at White County, but we were excited when we got that win.
A lot of tradition in girls basketball over in Sparta. Boys basketball, too, for that matter. Ava Jones, Bella Winningham, Kira Fox, Gracie Clark, Lakeland Grasty are the starting 5 for White County. Avery Agee, Allie Melton, Chloe Van Vranken, Jordan Agee, Lily Young are your starting 5 for your DeKalb County Lady Tigers. A quick three-pointer's up and a quick three-pointer good. That's Mallory Finksler State Farm three-pointer right out of the gate as Kira Fox knocks it down, and White County's going to attack in the forecourt. Melton with Agee. Agee's going to cross the timeline about the count of 8. Sparta's going to get after it here in this half-court man-to-man look. Just underway as Melton.
You got your post sealed, and they're missing her.
Come back up, and they got a double team out top here, top of the key. Brooke Houston actually is getting a start for DeKalb County, a late change in the lineup, number 13. As Houston was the one that got trapped by that double team there. And DeKalb County is going to turn the basketball over. It'll be Sparta basketball. Michael Dodgen, and I believe his 10th season at White County, has been at Smith County and at Cannon County over the years. Coach Dodgen has won 518 basketball games during his 23-year coaching tenure. And you combine that as a block shot there, rebound by Agee. She took a shot to the chin. The ball came loose, and it's going to be picked up, put in off the glass. That's going to be up and good by Winningham, and it's a quick 5-0 Sparta lead. What I was going to say is you combine Dodgen and Eric Mitchell's records, the 2 coaches at White County, you've got over 1,000 wins. So, as I mentioned, a lot of tradition in White County basketball, but 2 excellent coaches, 2 of the best in the Upper Cumberland, both girls and boys sides, in Coach Dodgen and Coach Mitchell.
I worked with Coach Dodgen when he was at Smith County, and which I worked with him with softball, but he is willing to gamble and do some things that are unorthodox, and that helps his team win most of the time. And he's really good at seeing things and seeing the floor and coming up with game schemes that can beat you. I mean, he maybe not necessarily have the personnel to, but he finds a way. He's very creative.
One of the best coaching jobs I remember Coach Dodgen doing was at Cannon County when they finished 5th one year in the district. And he took that team to state that year, rolled through. I believe they won the district. Not sure if they won the region, but they had just a tremendous postseason run and came from 5th place in the regular season all the way to the state tournament. Fantastic coach, and like you say, he may do some unorthodox things, but he gets a lot out of his players, learned a lot from his dad, Donald Dodgen, who was a longtime coach up in East Tennessee. Get a jump ball, and DeKalb County is going to have alternating possession. Early 5-0 lead for White County. Agee, as I'm telling you, you can see the intensity in White County's defense. As a turnover here, ball's going to be stolen away. Here comes Clark. Clark will leave it off. Shot just won't go down for Winningham. Basketball picked up by Van Vranken, and she's going to be quickly double-teamed, and I believe we're going to get the first foul of the basketball game. Chris, a lot of intensity on this White County team, and you get it done on the defensive end of the court. That's where they're getting it done so far.
I'm loving it. White County is trying to force a double team off the press. It doesn't matter where it's in the back courts, any of the corners. DeKalb just really has to be careful about where they're dribbling the ball.
DeKalb's going to have to be more active. Break this with passes. Cannot dribble through this. A double team.
Melton gets through traffic. Sorry, Kelly.
No, you're fine. They're just missing the open person. They're not seeing the floor well at all right now.
Fuson too hard off the back of the rim, and rebound taken away. Sparta on the way. Sparta in the maroon jerseys tonight, maroon uniforms. DeKalb in all white. As you watch, appreciate you tuning in for our Blitz coverage. Counted at one is Jones with a bank up off the glass and got the contact to go along with it. And White County extends to a 7-0 lead and a chance for a three-point play here with Jones headed to the charity stripe.
Effort's there for the Lady Tigers. I mean, they're trying and they're hustling all over the place. It's just that White County has that extra leg up, but it's after quick speed right there.
Well, let's make no bones about it. As Jones completes the three-point play, this is a White County team that is a true contender for the Class 3A state championship this year. And, of course, when you look at 7-3A, you can say that about Upperman. You can probably say that about Livingston, and I'm not so sure you can't say that about Cumberland County, the way they've been playing basketball so far. Another turnover. Here comes another three. It's up and it's good. That's another Mallory Finksler State Farm Insurance three-pointer, and again, it's going to come out of the hands of Kira Fox, who's knocked down a pair of those, and it's 11-0, and here's another turnover. Ball gets away from Gracie Clark, and DeKalb County will catch a break there, and it looks like Brandy Alley is going to take time to call timeout here. And probably a good opportunity to do so, as right now the Lady Tigers are just being suffocated by this White County defense, and you got to find something here.
They have to, you're having to use the middle, but they're trying to throw up and over. And I preach this all the time. A good bounce pass will beat a press, but you've got a ball fake if you're going to go over. And they're just trying to go over into a team that is head taller than our tallest person.
Kelly, you can't wait for the defender to get on you before you pass, can you?
No, and you got and the offense can't stand there. They have to be moving and coming to the ball. When we do junior high, in which I speak of that, we keep somebody in the middle and try to use the middle to get the ball up the floor, in and out, but they're just keep going backwards, and they've got to go forward.
Clark back there wreaking havoc defensively. DeKalb will break the press. Here's Melton. DeKalb still looking for their first bucket. Fuson. Young's going to have a shot deflected, as good hands there by Ava Jones. Jones standing 6'2". She's going to tower over everybody on the DeKalb County side of the court, as we'll see Jordan Agee in, and Melton will sit down. Agee becomes the first sub here for DeKalb County. 4:40 to go in the opening period, and 11-0 Sparta shutout right now, as Agee will inbound it to Van Branken. Trying to go to Young, and pass a little too hot. It comes loose, and here another White County takeaway. Ball pushing into the front court. Clark leaves it down low for Jones, and we're going to get a reach-in foul called on DeKalb County here, and that'll be the second team foul going against the black and gold, and it goes against Agee. She'll come off the bench and collect a foul within the first few seconds.
As Kelly said a minute ago, the length of White County is just making havoc with the passes from the Lady Tigers.
Certainly with that big advantage. There's a free throw line jumper that's up. That's good, and that again is Gracie Clark. And now 4 of White County's 5 starters have put at least 1 point on the board so far.
Right there, we used 2 bounce passes, used the middle, and Avery's going to get an open shot. Now, she missed it, but it's the first time she's gotten a look at the basket. That makes it extremely hard when you're not getting any shots up. They rush shots sometimes, but it was a great job breaking the press.
Agee with a wild pass off the baseline, but it gets to Van Branken. Van Branken, little pinball motion, and she's going to be called for the travel. It had to be a travel or a foul, and the travel will be the call, and DeKalb County again will turn the basketball over.
I know referees or people get onto the referees sometimes, but this game has become so physical. They do not call the tiki-tack fouls, it seems to, anymore. They let them beat and bang a whole lot more than they did when I played.
And this is a White County team that if they're allowed to play like that, as there we go with another three-point play, and that's again Ava Jones who's going to get to the free throw line. That benefits them down the road if they get to on their route to Murfreesboro, this is a very physical girls basketball team, and it's the kind of team you don't want to get the officiating crew that's going to call every little ticky-tack foul. I don't like that anyway. I like when they let them play.
And White County is just making they're getting good shots. The girls are playing defense. They're there, but they got all the momentum going their way right now.
Is a referee less likely to call a foul if you're being aggressive?
I don't know. I mean, sometimes you sit there and think they've called 3 on DeKalb and they're not even pressing. They're in a 2-3 zone, but they've been fouls on the inside. They're not really calling anything on this press, but they're not fouling. They're double teaming and they're getting deflections.
Grasty got a hand in the passing lane to tip that ball out of bounds. DeKalb will maintain possession. Still looking for a bucket, down 16-0.
Right now they need, okay, there you go. That's a walk.
Camille Barton, yep, she caught it, and she felt the pressure coming, and I think it got to her, so Millie Barton's going to commit the turnover. She just checked in a moment ago, replacing Lily Young in the DeKalb County lineup. White County basketball. Grasty will work it into the front court. She's the only Warriorette who's not scored yet. She's been the facilitator. Ball's going to come to the near side of Winningham, and White County will be patient. Stop, pull-up jumper, that's going to be off the mark.
That was
tipped around, but it comes right back to Clark. Up top, and another 3 on the way. That one too hard this time for Fox, who's already made a pair of those. Long rebound out to Fusen. Coming the other way, and that's going to be an offensive foul. That will be whistled against Jordan Agee. She's going to be tagged for a quick second, to the chagrin of some of the DeKalb County fans out there. Didn't like that call. Kelly, how'd you see it?
Well, I mean, they're splitting hairs there. It could be either one. It doesn't help that it's 16-0, and the referees have probably got a mindset in that you're not very good. Although a good referee would know the foul count and try to clean some of this up and keep it into a game that's not going to get violent, because with girls, they don't like to be touched. And now you've got a 16-point lead. You're 4-1 on fouls. They're gonna start swinging elbows and get mad and frustrated. And so a good referee needs to keep that in check and in mind.
Allie Melton is back as Brooke Fusen will get a breather for the first time in the ball game. We're nearing 2 minutes left in the opening period. And that's going to be a little hand check reach-in foul called on Clark. Clark gets her first, and that's the team's second. DeKalb County probably just don't like the thought of having it inbound again.
Yeah.
Midcourt is tenacious as this White County defense has been. Melton will go to the backcourt to get it.
Somebody's got to come. I mean, they're just leaving their ball handler.
Off the turnover, Fox with a dish to Winningham, and Bella Winningham up off the glass and good, and it's 18-0. White County cruising. Quick passing into the front court. Here's Van Branken. She'll take it to the rack, no, but she's got a chance to go to the free throw line and get DeKalb County on the scoreboard for the first time. I like the aggressiveness shown by Van Branken there, as it will be Fox who picks up her first. Chloe Van Branken, and Chris, I almost felt a little frustration there with Chloe. She wanted to get to the rack, but it's like, man, bearing the brunt of what's been a frustrating first period, she just showed that aggressiveness. I think that all these Lady Tigers are going to have to show to claw back into this basketball game.
Reminded me of her sister, Ellie Van Franken, who used to be just very aggressive. I'm going to knife my way through the lane and get to the rim, and I'm going to get a shot off, or I'm going to get fouled in the process.
Down to 100 seconds left in this opening period. DeKalb County is on the board for the first time at 18-2. And now a 3 launching long distance, going to come up just short for Winningham. And the ball taken away. Agee on the rebound, but some trouble in the backcourt again. Ball fired loose, but Van Branken will go get it. Van Branken's going to stop, pull up 15-footer, rolls, won't go. Rebound, White County. And the foul looks like Millie Barton is going to be the guilty party. Barton will pick up her first, and team foul number 5 on DeKalb County.
Shooting, aren't we, Tom?
We are shooting. With the rule change that I learned about halfway through the season. When they get to 5, now it's 2 shots each quarter on the high school levels. A free throw up and good. As that's Winningham with her 5th point. Sparta a perfect 3 of 3 from the charity stripe. Make it 4 of 4, nothing but nets, and it's 20-2. Sparta's kind of backed up off the press a little bit. They're not attacking from the baseline on. Picking up at about three-quarter court as Agee into the front court to Melton. Melton trying to lob it up for Barton. Overthrows her, and Grasty has it.
Oh.
Grasty then lost it. Jordan Agee went for it, and she's going to be pushed. They're going to call this on Grasty. And Lakeland Grasty now has her first foul, and that's team foul number 4.
That was a good job from Chloe to get in there and knock it away to Avery.
Now we have a question at the
to Jordan.
Scores table.
I think they changed the number of the foul. I think initially he had 15. Now he's changed it to 14.
14 being Grasty, who had the little shove there. Agee catching, shooting the three, won't go. And loose ball foul. Well, the whistles have been picking up here these last couple of minutes of game action, and we've got another foul, the loose ball variety, and that's number 3 on Jordan Agee. That's a big one. And Coach Alley has no choice but to get Jordan out of the game, and Brooke Fuson's going to check back in. Jordan checked in later in the period, did not start tonight, and now she's got that third foul. And
she's got to go. They got to make her stay in for the first free throw because it's 2. This is silly.
I agree.
She was already off the floor. I mean, if she had.
We got to do it by the book, Kelly.
Well, I have to say, with film, 10 years ago, they probably wouldn't have done it. Now, with everything being filmed, that gets turned into his assigner that he didn't do it the correct way, and he loses games. So
Fox missed the first and made the second. That snapped 4 in a row that were made by White County. Still, they got a comfy lead here. 21-2. We've gone under 1 minute left in the opening period.
Great bounce pass.
Fuson near side. Melton's going to lob it up, trying to find Barton, and just too much over her outstretched arm, and it's picked up by Grasty coming the other way. Grasty out on the wing. There's a long three up short by Winningham. Rebound to Van Branken. DeKalb County with the 2 points. They still do not have a field goal. Those were by virtue of a pair of free throws by Van Branken. That changes with a Mallory Finchler State Farm Insurance three-pointer by Allie Melton. And that's, I thought that might have been a travel or something. Ball pops loose. White County hangs on. And I believe we're going to get a Van Branken foul called here, giving Grasty a pair of free throws.
White County's not waiting for a final shot. They're pushing.
Well, I'm sure that their game plan tonight is to try out different things. We've already seen 2 different presses that they're working on. This is a game, especially when you have a lead like they do, they can try new things. He can try different formations, different defenses to see what's going to work for him later on down the road.
Second toss up, good. Grasty will nail both. 23-5, still 16 and a half seconds to play in the quarter. Ball into Melton, and White County's going to press.
And nobody's moving. Everybody's got to move.
7 seconds, Fuson. Up ahead, Van Branken's going to launch the three. It's off the mark. Rebound in and out of the hands of Sparta. Will they get a shot? They will not in time. And a dominating first period by the White County Warriorettes as they take command early and lead 23-5 at the end of one over DeKalb County. We'll squeeze in a break. You're watching live coverage of DeKalb County High School basketball on the DC Blitz Sports Network.
Hey, Sam!
Who said that? Cheryl? What are you doing up there?
My bank always leaves me up in the air. I'm still waiting for an answer. Oh, darn birds.
Well, switch to First Bank. They have fast local decision makers and the latest banking products in digital.
Whew, what a relief. I'll call First Bank. When I was up there, I saw a branch near me.
First Bank never leaves you hanging. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
(23-5) at the end of the first period. Tom Duggan alongside Kelly Piper and the coach Chris Vance, and a dominating effort by White County in this first period. And Kelly, you got to just keep your head on straight here if you DeKalb County come back out and regroup, put it behind you best you can.
At this point, you're trying to win a quarter, so you go out and look at the second quarter. We need to win this quarter. We need to have stops. We need to play good defense. We need to. It's not about a rebounding. White County's not missing.
I was thinking college, when teams get down by 12, 15 points, they look at 4-minute segments.
Yeah.
4-minute segments is half of this quarter, so we've got a couple of those to work with.
Sparta's had great ball movement, and again, they finally opened Ava Jones, who's going to bury a 12-footer there, giving her 6 points for the ball game, and it's a 20-point advantage here for White County. Ball in the front court. Melton's going to cough it up, and we may have a jump ball here. Possession arrow favors DeKalb County, and that will be indeed the call, and we will get Lily Young back out here for the Lady Tigers as Millie Barton will sit down after a short stint on the court. I believe Sparta's still coming with all 5 of their original starters. Coach Dodgen is yet to go to the bench. That may change soon. Steal, here we go, and it's Grasty, a nice pump. That's not going to count. It's a travel. Those are pretty good little pump fake jilt there. I don't know.
I'm kind of wondering if she drug her foot when she went to gather herself to shoot.
Takeaway regardless. Ball deflected. Here's Grasty again. Going to come near side. Here's a 3 on the way. It's up. It's good. And that's Gracie Clark with the Mallory Finksler State Farm Insurance 3-pointer. Want to thank Mallory and State Farm for sponsoring that, and all of our sponsors tonight. Gazaway Market, a brand new sponsor. Gary and Jama Hancock coming on board for tonight's broadcast. Appreciate all their sponsors for being with us here on DC Blitz. It's DeKalb County trying to move it around, trying to find Lily Young, and all again another turnover. They're piling up as far as the turnovers go, and a lot of that's to do with the defensive pressure. Some of that's also due to DeKalb County's just rattled right now.
Lady Tigers have to work so hard just to try to get an open look.
Working around the perimeter. White County has a sub in. Kennedy Billings Sullivan, number 15, is in for the first time tonight as Jones attacks the basket but won't go. Rebound taken away by Fusen, and we're going to get a foul. And I don't know, you want to make Brooke Fusen too mad out there.
That's kind of what I was thinking too.
As Billings Sullivan will pick up her first foul. And you get Brooke fired up, you might have more than you can handle. Ball comes in Agee. And again, a 1-2-1-1 3-quarter court look here by White County. We've been seeing that since they kind of backed out of that full court. Agee, Fusen, and free throw line Young. Young banks it in. And Lily Young scores for the first time tonight for DeKalb County. Their second field goal, and it's 28-7.
That was a long-range 3.
Hits the back iron too much there, and rebound by Young. Van Branken work it up court. Van Branken.
Somebody needs to set a pick for her.
Finds Young. Young down in the painted area. All coughed up. Was it last touch by White County? I believe it was, and that is the case. Now Coach Dodgen will send Kira Fox back in, and Billings Sullivan will exit the game with 5:39 left. So I believe Sparta back to all of their original 5 starters. As the basketball will come in. Fusen in the paint. Fusen gets out of there. We'll step it out to Agee. Agee backing down Winningham. Gives up Fusen. Fusen banks it in. And now a little bit of a spurt here for DeKalb County of back-to-back buckets. Brooke Fusen gets her first one. It's 28-9. But it don't take White County long to come right back, and they'll find Ava Jones, who gets her 8th points. And just like that, boy, White County makes it look so easy. DeKalb is like grinding out to get a look, and White County just smooth as they get down court and score. Young feeds Melton for 3 off the mark. Up high is Van Branken. Van Branken then is going to be tied up, and it'll be White County basketball.
The thing I'm most impressed about with Sparta right now is they have an outside game, but they are working that inside game right now. They have went 2 or 3 possessions where they're taking it inside and they're letting her work because she is a dominant player too. She's so much taller, but I'm so impressed with everybody wanting to shoot the 3 all the time that they're taking it inside and they're using that inside game because you will live by the 3, you will die by the 3.
Melton rebounds off the Grasty miss into the front court. Van Branken, and we'll get a quick whistle foul called on Lakeland Grasty. And that is her second. team second. And Coach Dodgen will go to the bench to get his point guard out of there and bring in Kylie Norvell, the 5'5 junior, to take over point guard duties as the ball comes into Van Vranken. Van Vranken looks, drives, goes against the double team. She'll draw contact. And I'll tell you, Chloe's not afraid to attack the rim. She's had about enough. And since about late first period, she's decided she's going to get there or get fouled.
Well, the offense should go to a high post and let her work off screens and put the other two wings in the corners or something, because she's doing a great job. She can take her person off the dribble, but she's not getting – they're double teaming her. Somebody else's person's coming.
Missed the first, missed the second. The Young wanted the rebound, but
Houston's got this.
Tipped around and ended up in the hands of Brooke. Back out, here's AG launching, good! That's a Mallory Finksler State Farm Insurance three-pointer for Avery Agee. She's fired up a few. That time she was right on the money.
Was that a little bit of a bank also? Have the last three been banked in? We found a strategy.
My kids are always saying, they're like, Miss Kelly, the bank's not open. I said, sweetheart, they got online banking. It's open 24/7 these days.
I like it. As Jones came right back to score, DeKalb's going to hang on to it, and Coach Alley wants a timeout. Timeout, 3:46 left. It's a full timeout. We'll take a break, too. 32-12 is your score. This is DeKalb County High School basketball on the DC Blitz Sports Network.
Hey there, friends! Are you ready to take a step back in time? Head on over to Gasaway Market Antiques and Gifts, right on Main Street in Gasaway. Gary and Jama Hancock, owners. Whether you're hunting for that perfect vintage piece to add to your home or a special gift for someone you love, we've got you covered. Each item tells a story, and who knows, you might even find a piece of your own childhood in our collection.
Who said that? Cheryl?
Hey there, friends! Are you ready to take a step back in time? Head on over to Gasaway Market Antiques and Gifts, right on Main Street in Gasaway. Gary and Jama Hancock, owners. Whether you're hunting for that perfect vintage piece to add to your home or a special gift for someone you love, we've got you covered. Each item tells a story, and who knows, you might even find a piece of your own childhood in our collection. Don't miss the chance to explore the Gasaway Museum, formerly Melton's Bank. It's a little slice of history that'll take you back and show you what life was like in days gone by. Come on down to Gasaway Market, where nostalgia is just the beginning.
3:46 left until halftime. 32-12. DeKalb with the basketball. Houston off the inbound play. Yes! Houston knocks it down from 18.
Houston's having a really good game shooting tonight, as sparse as DeKalb's scoring has gone.
I thought she was behind the line.
32-14. She actually leads the Lady Tigers now with 4 points. The lead down to 18. Looking, driving. Jones can't get it, and ball out of bounds, and DeKalb County will get it back. Game 2 coming up. We'll have the Tigers and the Warriors. And I think a good chance tonight for the DeKalb County Tigers get a win here on the home court. They've yet to win one in district play. Played Sparta pretty tough over there. And we'll talk about that more, of course, coming up in between games. Melton's going to pull up free throw line jumper, is going to be short, and another whistle. What we got this time? I believe a loose ball foul will go against, or are they going to say it was in the act of shooting? I guess they will, as it will go against Ava Jones. And
wondering if Coach Alley got the end of the ear of the referees at halftime, because it's now a 4-0 foul situation for the Tigers, Lady Tigers.
Melton knocks down the first free throw.
Well, Sparta's also brought in some subs, and I think it's kind of the subs getting out of position, causing some fouls.
Second one no good, and the lead at 17. Quickly in the front court comes White County. I mean, they just move so effortlessly down the court. Winningham rotate near side. Norvell, and they're going to find the driving Clark, who's going to draw contact and will earn a trip to the free throw line, as Avery Agee has been whistled for her first foul. And there you go, Coach. You jinxed it, because they didn't have a foul until you said something.
Well,
that's the thing about this media stuff. You say it didn't happen, and it'll happen. It's the first free throw is up and good, and Clark will get another. She's got 6. You look at the production, scoring-wise, across the scoreboard. This is not a team that relies on one person to score the basketball. You got Jones with 10, Winningham 6, Fox 7, Clark's got 8, Grasty's got 2. It's a very, very balanced White County team as Fusen trying to get her third bucket. Just a little too much off the back of the rim, and here comes White County. Quick ball movement finding Clark. Clark scoops it around Lily Young, up and good. And Gracie Clark with another bucket. And the lead just like that is back to 20 as White County again attacking in that 1-2-1-1 three-quarter court look.
And White County's not doing anything but playing a 4-out, 1-in on the offensive end. I mean, they're just moving. They're not standing. They're moving to open spots.
Interesting. Here's Coach Alley has got Jordan Agee back up, set to check in on the next dead ball, which is going to be right here as we get a jump ball. And it will be DeKalb County basketball. It's a gutsy call because she's got 3. One more, and you probably are not going to see her again to the fourth quarter. So Jordan's going to have to definitely be careful. Millie Barton's also back into the game.
She have 1 or 2 fouls, Barton?
Barton has 1.
Got some good minutes out of Lily Young.
Basketball looking for Van Branken. And almost taken away, but good save. Good save there off the inline. Clark able to fire it back in. And here's a long 3. It's Winningham from downtown, won't go. And my goodness, Van Branken, if that was volleyball, that'd have been a heck of a spike. Of course, she spiked the player, not the ball itself. But Chloe's going to pick up the foul, and that's her second.
I know they're frustrated. I've lived this. I've lived these games. I've lived these scores. I know they're frustrated, but you cannot do that. That foul is going to cost you in the fourth quarter. And the Lady Tigers do not have a bench that they are deep in and can go.
That was a jump ball. Sorry, it is that. I was like, that's a jump ball. Okay, so it's a jump ball. And Sarah Winfrey's in for the first time, by the way, for White County. And I believe we saw Ava Jones check back in, as it will be Sparta basketball. The alternating possession. Grasty will bring it into Jones.
They rotated all of their starters back in.
I believe 25 is not, and that's who just scored. And that's Winfrey, who just checked back in. So Winfrey may be the outlier in terms of the starting lineup here for White County in this final minute of the first half, 37-15. DeKalb County with 4 of their 5 starters out. Actually 3, as Barton also out there in the ball, again out of bounds, slapped away by White County. 56.1 seconds left to play in this first half, and it's 37-15. White County's been full on in control since the get-go. I believe they scored the first 18 points of the basketball game, and they've just been in command ever since. And now we're going to get a foul on top of that as the steal by Fox. And then the reach in. Is that Milton, I believe? And that's her first. So 50 seconds left in this period, in this half. Sierra compatriot Casey Midget. I don't know if he's going to come up for halftime. He said he came to take 2 pictures of the girls' game and 2 pictures of the boys' game. That's his. I guess that's his assignment for tonight. As Barton called, oh my goodness! I thought Barton had some pretty good defense there.
It wasn't on Barton. It was a reach in on Avery.
I thought that's 2 on Avery Agee. As Barton looked like she'd squared up pretty good and on the play, but it was Agee who snuck in trying to slap the ball loose, and free throws up no good. That's Ava Jones with her first miss. Jones with 10 points. For White County leads the way for the Warriorettes. Second one is good. And the lead at 23 as Van Branken will inbound. Here's Jordan Agee. Back to Van Branken. Trying to find Avery Agee, and that ball slapped free. It's still loose. Jordan's got to be careful. She went diving for it, got the ball. Now bodies flopping around on the court, and I think they're going to get
15.
Billings Sullivan. Yep. And indeed will be who it is. And that's number 2 on Kennedy Billings Sullivan. And that'll lead Jordan Agee to the free throw line, as that is foul number 5.
The thing that I would love to see the Lady Tigers do is make their free throws. Like I said, that game we won it on the free throws. They've had enough. They've gotten to the line. They've got to make their free throws.
Has that just really become a part of the game that nobody focuses as much on anymore?
Yes. All they want to do is they walk out and want to shoot a 3. I want to shoot 3. I want to shoot 3. And like I said, the reason that Sparta has 40 points in the first half is because they took shots inside. When your inside game is going, your outside game will work. But they've made how many free throws? I think they've missed, 2 free throws the whole game?
Yes, they've missed 3.
But they've shot 12?
Yes.
So, I mean.
9 of 12. I mean, you'll take that all night.
Yeah. And there's number 4 on.
Jordan Agee. And on a 3-point attempt at that, with 9/10 of a second left.
I'm sort of reminded of Reed Midget a little bit. Close to fouling out at half.
As free throws coming up here, Grasty's going to make the first. She'll get, I believe that was a 3. I believe she's going to get, now they're signifying 1. I thought it was a 3, maybe not. The second one is short. Barton gets the rebound. The horn will sound. That is it for a one-sided first half. The White County Warriorettes, a very good team. As we mentioned, they're ranked number 2 in the state in the 3A classification. Probably one of the best girls teams in the state, bar none, in any classification. And they look like it tonight, bouncing back after a loss earlier in the week at Smith County. Here at halftime, they're on top of the DeKalb County Lady Tigers. 39-16 is your score. We'll get a 2-minute timeout here. We'll come back with some stats, analysis, and much more. This is DeKalb County High School basketball on the DC Blitz Sports Network.
Prompt, professional, and courteous healthcare services. That's what you find when you visit Good Health Family Clinic, 414 East Broad Street in Smithville. When you're on the go, you can't afford to be sick. The staff at Good Health Family Clinic to getting you back on your feet and feeling better as soon as possible. They are locally owned, so you know you're being helped by people from right here at home, who you know and trust. Good Health Family Clinic accepts most insurances and is currently accepting new patients. Call to schedule an appointment, 615-597-4432. Good Health Family Clinic. Your family's good health is our mission.
Smithville's brand new hair experience is the Hairloom, located at 107 West Main Street, in the heart of downtown. At the Hairloom, we believe that every client deserves exceptional service and personalized care. Whether you're looking for a fresh cut, a stunning color, or a rejuvenating facial, our experienced team of licensed barbers, cosmetologists, and estheticians is here to make your vision a reality. Step into our relaxing and friendly environment where you can unwind while we pamper you. Your comfort and satisfaction are our top priorities. Give us a call at 615-417-1081 or book your appointment online at thehairloom.com. Experience the hair journey you've been waiting for at the Hairloom, where your beauty blooms.
Impact Physical Therapy is a direct access, cash pay physical therapy clinic, which means your care is provided one-on-one by a doctor of physical therapy, tailored to you and your needs. Whether it be injury, performance, or generalized health improvements, a plan is developed to improve your overall health, mobility, and strength safely and without injury. Another benefit of direct access is if injury does occur, you can immediately seek out care for an evaluation and treatment, potentially that day or the next day, without having to wait for a doctor appointment. Impact Physical Therapy, located at 656 West Broad Street in Smithville, inside Vitality Fit. For an appointment, call or text 615-464-7479. Cash pay physical therapy.
Do you ever get tired of long waits at the corporate pharmacy? Well, let me introduce you to your hometown hero, Johnny's Drugs. Located at 516 West Main Street in Smithville, Johnny's Drugs is all about friendly service and efficiency. Our team knows your name and understands your needs because we're not just a pharmacy, we're your neighbors. Experience the warm, welcoming atmosphere that only a hometown pharmacy can provide. Johnny's Drugs, where friendly faces and efficient hometown service come together.
As it is halftime at the Harold Luna court. It's not gymnasium. I still think it should be Harold Luna Gymnasium. I may just call it that just because it's what it ought to be. Anyway, I digress. 39-16 to score at the half. And, well, you know, we can't say enough about just how good White County has looked in the first half of this basketball game. They're ranked in the state. They're coming off a loss. I expected them to come out motivated tonight, Kelly. They've done just that, and came right out defensively with some intensity that just really rattled DeKalb County from the get-go. And the Lady Tigers played better in that second period, definitely, but still got some ground to make up.
Yeah, fouls. Fouls. You can't foul that much because you can't afford to send them to the line that much. I don't know. I'm in coach mode right now, and I'm like, if I'm in there at halftime, I'm like, you got to quit fouling. You've got to play under control. I know you're frustrated, but we can't. Can I say stupid fouls?
Sure.
I'm not at school right now. You can't say stupid with elementary kids. But we can't give up stupid fouls that give up 2 points. I mean, they're making their free throws. If they're not making their free throws, maybe a different story. But
well, and you look, and there's 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 fouls against DeKalb County in that first half. And you got Jordan Agee in serious foul trouble with 4. You got Avery Agee and Chloe Van Vranken with 2, which is not, Coach, significant foul trouble, but you're right on the precipice of being in serious foul trouble. And on top of that, as Kelly points out, White County's made 10 of 14 from the free throw line. That's all elements for disaster.
Well, I want to go back to the coach mode, and I never coached basketball, but I want to find out what DeKalb did the worst. And to me, it was ball control and being able to take care of the ball and getting the ball past midcourt. I'm going back over my basic principles of breaking a press and bounce passes or whatever, being in the right position, moving the ball. If my man is leaving, my woman is leaving to go force a double team in a trap, I'm making it known, hey, I'm available, I'm here, and I'm going to work to the ball.
Right.
Get it into the front court. Take control of it. Again, the same thing. Don't let yourself get trapped into a corner, but work your offense, be more deliberate, and have to slow this game down.
yeah, I mean, sometimes you got to, when you're struggling, and we're struggling, you got to make your offense part of your defense. Like you said, I mean, I think it's great that Chloe can take it to the basket, but get it across half court, and if they're not double teaming you, try to pass that ball around 4 or 5 times and then take a shot when your feet are set. It seems like right now it's like whoever's open, pass it to them and let's jack up something.
I feel it's a little helter-skelter when they get across the half-court line, honestly. I mean, you were talking about at one point, Chloe, she's running around all over the place. Nobody's setting a screen. It just, there's nothing.
It looks like there's no offense. And I don't know. I mean, maybe that's the offense. I mean, I understand Sparta is not running an offense, but they're running a 4-out, 1-in. So when they throw it to the corner, the post is shifting to this side. The other guard is going up. I mean, all of these things are happening with 5 people. They're all moving within the system, and our girls seem to be standing and waiting. I don't know if they're waiting for a call for a play. I don't know if they have set plays. I don't know I don't know what they do. It doesn't look like an offense has been ran yet.
39-16 to score at the half. Ava Jones leading the way, leading all scores, 13 points, leading the way for White County. For DeKalb County at the half, Brooke Fuson and Allie Melton with 4 points apiece. Avery Agee 3. Chloe Van Vranken, Lily Young with 2 points apiece and a free throw for Jordan Agee. We'll talk halftime adjustments when we come back. After this 2-minute timeout, you're watching DeKalb County High School basketball on the DC Blitz Sports Network.
Kilgore's Restaurant, where great home cooking has been their passion since 1997. If you're looking for a delicious lunch, the hot bar at Kilgore's is served up daily with plenty of home-cooked choices. Tender meats paired with 2 or 3 of their signature sides, all served up hot and fresh. If you're in a hurry, call 615-215-8249 to place your to-go order. Hey, don't forget, Kilgore's isn't just about lunch. They are also open for dinner Monday through Friday. Kilgore's also offers catering for your special events. Come on down to Kilgore's Restaurant, where every meal feels like home. Open Monday through Thursday from 10 until 9, Friday from 10 until 10.
At Love Cantrell Funeral Home, we understand that this life is a journey filled with highs and lows. Just as every game has its final whistle, so too does every life have its final moment. When that time comes, Love Cantrell Funeral Home would love the opportunity to earn your trust. We provide compassionate care and professional services to fit your family's financial needs. Whether you're celebrating a life well lived or finding comfort in the time of sudden loss, we're here to support you every step of the way. Love Cantrell Funeral Home has been a proud sponsor of all DeKalb County athletics for over 65 years. Love Cantrell Funeral Home, where love is not only in our name, but also in our services.
Ranger brake offers made in the USA, assembled in the USA, and world-sourced brake lines so that they can meet all levels of market demand. That helps them maintain a good, better, and best approach to giving customers the options they need to succeed with ease. Ranger Brake has a second-to-none qualifying process which ensures each and every product is certified before it's actually sold in the USA. By providing qualified products that are tested in the USA, Ranger Brake is doing their part to keep it safe out on the roads. Ranger Brake, proud supporters of all